let's award our top 3 XP laners, top 3 roamers, and top 3 mid laners as promised from last week. Okay? Unahan natin XP laners. Since sinasabi natin yung Kufra XP lane may something. Guys, una na ako. Okay lang.
Yeah.
Okay lang.
Go for it.
Sige, una na. Yan. So we'll do it. Same format as last week. Bronze, silver, and gold. As much as I'd like, hindi ko na-explain pero I'll say something about them. In third place, my third favorite XP laner for Season 9 so far is... Bang! Si Pandora. I really wanted to name someone else, and given Brent's record, parang medyo question mark, bakit si Pandora? Pero pag pinunod mo maglaro tong batang to, promise, malahit man humanap ng target. He finds angles, tapos usually they make for big plays or even win the goddamn game. Ganon maglaro si Pandora. It's just maybe kulang lang siya ng reps and hindi lang pa na-unlock yung complete potential niya in Season 9. Pero he deserves a nod for me, at least for now. Top 3. Silver, second place for me. Second best XP laner in Season 9 is my boy 3mar. Hindi ko alam kung kanino stats yon, pero biglang may nag-post. I think I saw on social media recently, 5-0 ang Yuzhong ni 3mar. And kaagaw niya pa si Benny doon minsan, ha. So, pasok na pasok si 3mar sa Echo. Pasok na pasok siya sa Season 9. Yung gigil ng batang to, love it. Alright? I've worked with him for a while now, and he's one of my bestest friends still. Sobrang love ko si 3mar. And then last but not least, well, of course, not least, number 1, my favorite XP laner, Season 9. Yeah, boy, Delarski. Wala eh. Delarski, di ba? Pag sinabi mong Uranus Esmeralda, the eternal struggle, the immortal battle, ito yung naisip mo. Kahit na Uranus siya, kahit Esmeralda siya, kahit nga Esmeralda siya tapos may kalaban dirot eh, I'd still think twice. Maybe sabihin ko, Delarski pa rin panalo. So, yun. That's my top 3 XP laners. Alright? Sino next? Renmar, you wanna go next?
Yeah, sure. I'm Jit. All right. Okay. So I just have to add to this. I wish it could have been 4 because I really wanted to add Cram to my list. And I'm not just saying that because Coach V is here, but ever since I think it was week 1 or week 2 where I said Cram is just really one of those players who does the bare minimum and sometimes goes beyond. Na kahit hindi sobrang maganda yung stat line niya, he can go, sabihin natin, 1, 4, and 2 in a game, but he already did so much actually in terms of controlling the lanes and everything. So, special mention kay Kram. Idol ko si Kram. I hope to get to talk to him more someday. I feel like he's shy. I don't know. And I get shy to say hi to him. I want to pick his brain. I feel like he's really a smart guy in the XP lane. So, for my top 3, I start first with Delarski. Now, Delarski, I feel like ever since has been in the conversation of top 3 XP laners in the league ever since he came in. It's like he's always been there. And this season, he continues his rock solid form. He's a bit flashier at times compared to Cram. More wow plays compared to Cram. But in terms of like the Cram idea of like, I gotta do what I gotta do in lane. I gotta manage my lane. I gotta make sure I manage it well para makarotate ako. Delarski does it still in a very solid way. I would have put him, dapat lalagay ko siya sa top 1. But then, my second place here, I put here 3mar TZ because think about it. You come from a TNC team that made you one of the main options. Yes, you have your gold laner, your mid laner, but then back then, work also forced TNC. 3mar TZ was one of the all-stars of the team. It's like sabihin mo, in a way, he's like one of the main scoring options, quote unquote. Isipin mo parang basketball. Na kung he was like the Scottie Pippen back in the older days. But now in Echo, he had to change up his identity a bit. He had to play more like around his team. He had to play more to make sure Carl TZ can shine so everyone else can shine. So that takes a big adjustment for a lot of XP learners. And I respect 3mar TZ for doing that. And surprise, his success is crazy. He's been doing so well this season. And for my top XP learner, My God, the improvement the man has shown. Nats, Jesus, for RSG, Nats compared to season 8, Nats in season 9 compared to season 8, it feels like I'm watching two different players. This man is a beast in the XP lane. Great laning. Knows when to even leave lane para makapag-invade siya. Great rotations, a lot of pressure. Nats is just a very... He's one of the cornerstones of RSG. RSG like to play around the XP lane, and Nats, so solid what he's doing this season. I'm a big fan of what he's done.
Alright, so guys, sana na-screenshot nyo. Those are Renmar's top 3 XP laners. Dun sa mga may violent reactions or nagdi-disagree sa list namin, make your own. Put it in the chat, alright? JMTZ, share mo naman. Sino top 3 XP laners mo?
Well, for me, eto yung napili kong tatlo. And I'll explain the reason so kung bakit sila yung napili ko. I'll start with the M3 champion, syempre, Edward. So napansin natin, yes, Blacklist has been struggling, but kapag in-examine natin yung laro niya, he's been consistent. It just so happen na kahit nakukuha niya yung groove niya, na medyo nahihirapan yung ibang kasama niya, but still, he's the one who's lifting up his teammates. At talagang buhat marino yung ginagawa ni Edward. Yes, hindi man siya nag-reflect into victory, but still, he's one of the top XP laners talaga na meron tayo dito sa ating game. And then, for my silver award, diyan na mapapasok itong si Cram. Ayan, for TNC. Rookie, pero nandun yung init, nandun yung angas nung bata. And for you to be a rookie, going up against these players na like, yan niya, si Edward, we also have Trimartizi, and syempre, nandyan din si Dilarski. He's holding his own. Talagang kaya niyang sumapat. Hindi siya tatakot. Walang kaba sa bata eh. Yun yung isa sa mga qualities na ine-expect natin. Especially, you're the pseudo tank pagdating nyo ng late game. Ikaw yung magsasoak up ng damage pagdating ng late game. And for you to control the game, the way Cram is controlling the TNC side of things, was grabe. Diba? Kudos dun sa bata. And then of course, number 1, Trimartizi. Ito yung nag-stand out sa akin kasi parang pag pinag-combine natin yung kayang ibigay ni Edward and then ni Cram, kaya di siyang ibigay ni Trimartizi pero merong something sa recipe ni Trimar na gusto ko rin makita dito sa dalawa. And for others, yun yung mind games din. Diba? Yung swag ni Trimartizi, that is something na kailangan mo tignan kasi more than playing the game, he's playing with your mind. Diba? Yung pang-titipi niya, and then nakaka-tilt din kasi siya minsan eh. So, kapag meron ka nung ganong edge, that is a big thing for your team. At yun yung ginagamit din ng Echo to their advantage. Kaya naman si Trimar din yung nilagay ko dito. Yeah.
Trimartizi showing up in all 3 lists. Grabe tong batang to. And the thing is, even in Season 9, hindi siya always XP. Parang ginagawa na rin ng siya ni Benny Cutie yung switch. Depende sa laning, depende sa matchup. So, technically, pwedeng gold laner na rin si Trimar. But let's go on to the next role here. Let's talk about our top 3 roamers. Napaka-importante nito for this season, this patch, 1.6.66. I'll name my top 3 here, and hopefully you guys can share yours as well. Shoutouts to Third, kay John Paul, kay Shane, kay Jacob, kay Andre, kay Coach V, Trimartizi, Cram, Dilarski. Oh, same! Coach V and I, we see the same thing! Sige, my top 3 roamer, third place, my bronze roamer, is none other than your boy, Light. Oh, my boy, your boy Light. Yeah, number 3 is your boy Light. Obviously, sobrang hype niya ngayon. He is just an all-star, right? Tapos, the fact na kaya mo pang palitan si Heath, diba? The fact that you're the main instead of Heath, is a big deal. So, super proud of you, Dylan. Second place, my silver roamer for Season 9 so far is Pow! The Hitman! One is sobrang surprise ako na talaga nag-full-on roam na si Rene J. And walang kupas. Parang yung playstyle niya biyang XP laner, medyo gold laner din, slight nung Season 8. Parang pasok eh. Gets niya lahat eh. This is the if I'm not mistaken, one of, if not the most successful switches in lane we've seen in a while. I think the
Yeah.
only one other na pwede mong i-argue is Haji. Haji moving from jungle into mid or roam. Rene J, freaking gold XP roam. Pasok na pasok, di ba? And then gold medalist or my best jungler for season 9 is none other than Mr. Ben Tings. Hashtag Ben Tips. Hashtag Mr. Malaki is here. Wala lang. Alam niyo na. You know, it's Ben Tings. Lahat yata ng jungler kaya, lahat ng, well, kapag naka-franco siya, lahat ng jungler kaya niyang asarin. But Ben Tings, really, super proud of him this season. Dahil talagang, wala, yung promise niya no season 8 or yung nakita natin potential sa kanya and knowing them behind the scenes, like very close still with TNC. Ito na yon, full potential, Ben Tings. Let's go. So those are my top 3 roamers for season 9 so far. Renmar, how about you? Who are your top 3 roamers?
All right. These are 2 of them are a bit closer. One of them, I feel like leader of the pack talaga for what he's shown. So I'll start first with the bronze. I'll give that to Yawi. So, oh my goodness, Yawi on the bronze, but Yawi's been great. Yeah, and he has. Big respect to Yawi with the fact that he made that Diggy game work, wherein in the early game it didn't go so well, but then eventually, I think that was like week 3 or week 4 where he ended up playing the Diggy, was so crucial. Legendary Cho plays. He could switch to Kadit after playing Johnson, si Cartesian nag-Johnson, but then, man, Yawi, he also has Natalia in his pool. Grabe yung growth pinakita niya and how parang ever since S6, a lot of people have seen Yawi as like the bright spots of the team that he's been in up until now. That still holds true. So Yawi, super talented, great showing this season. Second would be Light. Light and Aqua, or actually even Light and Exort, but I think the games with Light and Exort really showed to me gaano ka-importante si Light sa RSG. My God, the information that he gives to his jungler, the zoning that he provides, the pick-off potential, the ability to turn the games around with one set-up play. Light, maybe it's because like it's refreshed. He's with a new group, but Light this season has been one of my favorite. Pero yung ultimo paborito, idolo, I will probably ask an autograph from him at the end of the season. Ben Things, man, Ben Things. All throughout, people have been really just praising what Ben Things has done. A lot of people, I think Womi, one of his favorite things to say early on in the season was like, this guy was a sub last season. Like, no disrespect to Light, but like, Ben Things, my goodness, what he does for TNC. Behind the scenes, he shot calls a lot, like alongside Escalera. His tandem with Escalera is just as terrifying. What he does for TNC, I'm a big fan. Can't go wrong with Ben Tibbs. It's like if Heath was Mr. Fundamental, or he still is Mr. Fundamental, Ben Things shows a different kind of fundamental. It's like if Tim Duncan had like a Kobe and Shaq mentality. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I get from Ben Things. So, pero siya talaga yung top roamer ko this season. Grabe.
The best ka, Ben Tings. The best ka. JMTZ, magpapakita rin ba, spoiler alert, si Ben Tings sa listahan mo?
Actually, pareho kami ni Sir Renmore. Just so happen na baliktad. Nagkabali-baliktad lang yung shuffle. Pero bago yung shoutout muna sa mga Magic Chess Masters ko dyan. Nandiyan si Coach Kenji and then also nandiyan si Sir John Paul de Guzman yan. Yung mga natin sa MPL. Pero yun nga, going back, ang aking bronze medalist probably the most improved player, di ba? And the best kept secret. Ito yung tawag ko sa kanya that's Ben Things. So, gaya nga nung nabanggit ni Sir Renmore kanina, nasan siya nung mga karaang season. Grabe, he has been the revelation for TNC dito sa season na to. And grabe yung pinakita niya from the Franco picks and for other things, di ba? Ben Things doing Ben Things. Kaya siya yung aking gold, yung aking bronze medalist dito. For silver, Yawi naman yung nilagay ko. Well, the transition coming from NXPE moving to Echo, mas napadali yung paggalaw ni Yawi because he's surrounded by yung mga players na kaya rin talagang mag-stand alone. And no offense din naman sa TNC, but yung mga nakakasama din, at sa NXP rather, grabe din kasi yung mga kasama ni Yawi. So, na-amplify lalo yung kanyang potential at napapakita niya talaga yung other side of Yawi na hindi lang pang showtime, kaya niya rin mag-control ng game. And of course, for gold, yan ang papasok. Light para sa RSG. Ito yung naging niya, parang pinagkaiba niya between Bentings and Yawi. Kapag hindi ganun kaganda yung laro ni Bentings and Yawi, meron silang mga meron silang mga complementary pieces na pwede nilang meron pa silang kasamang complementary pieces like for Bentings, nandiyan si Escalera, si SD. For Yawi, of course, nandiyan yung iba niyang teammate. But for RSG talagang nagiging parang nagiging center talaga si Light ng kanilang attack. Kaya kapag medyo nahihirapan si Light, nahihirapan din yung rotations nila. Well, of course, sa meta ngayon, rotation is so important ngayon dito sa meta. And Light is dictating the tempo of the game. And syempre, kung point guard nga, etong si Light, kung yun yung iaano natin sa kanya, he holds the ball and talagang sasama talaga yung lahat sa kanya. So, Light is my gold standard dito pagdating sa roamers.
JM, same kayo pero nakabaliktad. Mas mas light ka sa Bentings. Oo. Okay lang. Again, that's a huge discussion happening here in chat right now is best or most improved player from Season 8.
Yeah.
Ang dami nagsabing Light. Kasi nga mas nakita mo mas napanood mo si Light ng Season 8. Pero dun sa mga nakita kay Bentings, tapos dun sa mga may kilala kay Bentings from the amateur scene, talaga masasabi mo, grabe yung ginagawa niya ngayon for TNC.
Sobra.
Yappy. Let's go into our last top 3 here. And doon sa mga tatanong, yes, tapos na po ang jungler and gold. Go check out our last episode of Recall para makita nyo sino yung top 3 namin doon. Pero for now, mid laners muna. And para lang maiba. Direk, paunahin na natin si JMTZ para may momentum siya. Let's go!
Okay. So, para naman sa ating mga mid laners, syempre number 3 ko is Aqua naman for RSG. Isa rin to sa mga magaganda yung naging transition from gold laner, coming from blacklist, now na siya ngayon, nandito na siya sa mid. Actually last season, ganun pa rin naman, but yung consistency with his picks and his playstyle, yun yung magandang tingnan dito with Aqua. Bihira matilt, and of course kahit gaano ka grabe na yung situation, nandun pa rin etong si Aqua. Watch out para sa Eve, syempre, ni Aqua. Yun yung mga nakatakot niya na picks Then for number 2, Courtesy naman yung aking napili. Well, nakadita pick. Doon pa lang nakadita pick and then Nakagura. And yung kagandahan kay Courtesy, pwedeng siya yung humawak kasi nung laro. Like, being in Echo, of course, that is super team. Pero being the mage or being the post 4, tapos ikaw yung nagiging, minsan ikaw pa yung nagiging MVP and you stood out with your teammates, grabe. Yung pinapakita din na laro ni Courtesy. And for my number 1, that is Escalera naman for TNC. Eto nasundan ko na from the amateur scene and isa pa to sa mga grabe din yung pasok. Talagang sinipa niya yung pinto ng MPL at sinigaw na Escalera lang, saka lang pagdating sa mid lane. And yun yung pinapakita niya talaga most of the games din ng TNC na nananalo sila. Escalera has been a key factor para doon sa kanilang panalo. And he as well as Benting, sila yung laging nagtatapat kung sino yung MVP 4V pagdating sa TNC, but most of the time it's Escalera, kaya siya yung nilagay ko dito as my top pick pagdating sa mga mid laners.
Alright. You know what? Hindi tayo ganun magkaiba So, sunod na ako. Okay, JM. Same tayo almost. Ang tinerd place ko lang sa akin, my bronze medalist mid laner is actually Courtesy. Para sa akin, siya yung anchor ng Echo. Kasi nga, going into the season, parang super team Di ba lahat yan parang larger than life personalities. Si Courtesy sa kanilang lahat, kilala naman yan, veterano rin sa MPL, pero siya yung parang medyo low-key. Pero he's nothing, he's everything but in Season 9, okay? Sobrang bombastic din pala maglaro ni Curtizi. And even sa interviews, makikita mo medyo confident na rin si Curtizi. So I love that. He's my third best mid laner in Season 9. Second is Aqua. I think the same. Parang gustong-gusto ko talaga yung career progression ni Aqua and how reliable he is. Kahit nung hindi siya naglalaro nung si Exhort yung naglalaro, ang iniisip ko is, ganyan din yung mangyayari kung si Aqua nandyan Nothing against Kuya Dex, nothing against Exhort. He's a great player. Sobrang hinipe ko rin siya nung siya naglalaro. Pero, you know, even from last season, it's Aqua who's really helping out in mid for the longest time. So, love him. And then, of course, bitaliktad lang yung una pero still number 1 sa puso ko. Sa puso ng karamihan. I'm checking chat, alright? Shout out to Coach Z. Kung may Coach V ng TNC, may Coach Z, si Coach Den. Number 1 ko, syempre, Escalera. Lahat na kailangan masabi na sabi na Shot Calera. Ooh, that's good. I'll try to use that. Thanks, Coach V. So yan, alam niyo na. Escalera. That's it. I love him. He's great. Super reliable. Renmar, who you got? Who's your top 3 mid laners Season 9?
Exactly the same as JMTZ sa listahan ko. Feeling ko direct makita mo na lahat So it's like Aqua, Kurt, and then Escalera.
Shit!
Nasabi na lahat like about these guys, so I'm not gonna explain any further. Y'all know what it is. Escalera, man, my goodness. It's crazy. Curtizi, I feel like it's like Lamar Odom for Echo, but he's not the 6th man. But he's like low-key the heart of Echo, paired up so well with Yaoi and Aqua. Leo said it best, super reliable. He's the guy na, yung tipong pag sabihin natin 11 PM na, kayo nang, tas minessage mo yung GC ng tropa mo. Sino gusto lumabas? Parang kailangan ko ng Yung ibang kaibigan mo, sasabihin nila, hindi, sorry, medyo pagod na ako. Ay, sorry, wala akong pera ngayon Next week na lang. Si Aqua yung magsasabi, hindi, G, andito ako. No, I don't know, but like, you know what I mean. Yun na.
So, it's these 3. I think, pareho tayong tatlo na ito yun. Di ba? Itong tatlo yun. So, guys, thank you so much for sharing your top 3 of these roles. Sobrang appreciate namin yan. And it just shows where everyone is. A few key names na natin banggit dito is si Yeri Hayes ng Next Play Evos, Haji ng Blacklist, and I think that's it. Like, we all kind of named the same people. So again, very clear ang performers ng Season 9. At your service, my name is Leo. Thank you for watching this recall segment. If you want to see more, click like and subscribe to Covenry.